we get such passionate responses. People cry, they get emotional. They want to thank everyone for their experiences as Zri. And, you might say, well, why? Isn't that a little bit over the top or whatever? I don't think so. I mean, this is genuine joy. Genuine joy exists within our culture.
When you join Zri, you become part of a team that is dedicated to helping you become successful. So you're going to have people that really care about you as a person and about your dreams and about your goals, and they're going to help you achieve them. That doesn't happen in normal society.
And we are not just saying, here, make more money, and here, try more products. I mean, this is great teams that are being created. I hear about the stories of my team. They'll say, my team. And they help each other. People help each other. They reward each other. They recognize each other. And there is so much happening that brings up great energy within them. They feel it. They're leading a different life. Their lives are changing. That could be a cliche. In this situation, it is really true. I've seen it. Lives are being changed.
People ask me all the time, they say, AK, what is happening in Zri right now? What is fueling this incredible success and momentum that you guys are seeing? And I have to tell you, there is no silver bullet. There's a lot of things that we're doing in the right way, and our team in the field is seeing it, and they're believing in it. And if there's one thing I would attribute it to, it's belief. The field, our team, our entire corporate staff believes in what we're doing.
I've always been interested in health, fitness. I've had a passion for it. At a very early age, I just observed that I wanted to feel healthy. I was athletic. I never drank sodas. I always thought those were not good for you. I had this innate sense of how you could become healthy. Well, at this stage of my career, I was looking at what I've been doing and saying, wow, I have this passion for health and nutrition, but I've never owned or operated a business in that industry. Now, most people would know, okay, Bill's been an owner and CEO of Fruit of the Loom or an owner of the Chicago White Sox. So those are the two most maybe famous companies. But I've been in a lot of industries and owned a lot of companies. So about 6 years ago, I said, no, I'm going to focus on a company in health and nutrition. And I was inspired to move in that direction. So I got this idea for Zri. I had learned a little bit about network marketing. I was very excited about that industry. And I thought that's the path that I will follow. I will go into network marketing. And then I thought, well, if they're going to be healthy nutritional products, who could help me formulate? What person would I know with credibility that could assist me in creating some wonderful, wonderful, wonderful products? And I thought of my friend, Dr. Deepak Chopra. I went to La Costa, Carlsbad, California, which is where his spa is and center, the Chopra Center, and we met, and he was thinking about it, and then he got a great look on his eyes, and he said, Amla, the sacred fruit of India. And he was very excited about that. And so then we went to the next step, which is creating a product that's built around the sacred fruit of India. And of course, that's Amalaki, and that became our first product. Deepak is enormously special as an individual. I mean, I don't know if I've ever met anyone that I would say is smarter, brighter, more well-read. Back 30 years ago when I met him, what he talked about was cutting edge. He talked about the connection of the mind and the body and the spirit. What doctor was talking about it at that point? When you're buying a product, you want to know it's a good product. And in our case of Zri, we have, in my opinion, one of the most famous and maybe the most credible doctor on this planet who's helping to formulate these products, endorse these products, test these products at the Chopra Center, do scientific research on these products, and then come back and tell us they really work. I mean, that's a pretty great endorsement and something that I think really should be very meaningful to anyone that buys Zri products. Chris is really excited to be associated with Zri because he now understands what Zri is all about. And I'm delighted that he is part of the Zri team. Chris is a highly motivated, ambitious man. He is focused. He is determined. And I think his connection to Zri is a really powerful one. He can talk about his life, and people in the Zri community can understand that, learn from it, be motivated by it. Great for all of us.
You know, I'm really lucky because I get to see a completely different side of Bill than most people. I get to work with him on a daily basis, and he truly is remarkable. And people don't always know how special Bill really is. One of the things I admire most about Bill Farley is his focus. I mean, this is a man that is just so focused. He knows what he wants to do. He knows how he's going to do it, and he doesn't deviate from that. He stays so focused on the goal, and the goal is to become one of the most successful companies in the world.
I think every day should be an opportunity for you to grow. Well, you know, when you have the responsibility, when you're CEO or the owner, there's a responsibility to everyone in the company. I'm constantly asking myself, what can we do better? How can we make this company better? How can we assist the distributors so that they become more successful? That is on my mind every day.
I've been growing as a person because of his incredible leadership and mentorship. Every day, this person helps me become better. Every week, every month, I can look back over the past 2 years, 3 years, all this time that I've known Bill, and I've improved in every way because he is an incredible mentor, and he helps people. He doesn't have to do that. He wants to do that. He gets pleasure out of seeing growth in other people and other people becoming successful. And that's special. You don't see that in people like a Bill Farley all the time. And that's why I will do everything to make his dreams, Zri's dreams, our field's dreams a reality.
Well, you know, we have a new president, Ali Khalil, AK. One of my favorite phrases is, spend time with people who give you energy. And great leaders give you energy. AK is one of those, by the way. He's great energy, and you like being with him, and that's part of leadership. And I will tell you, I have a gut instinct about a lot of things in my life. And I met AK at my home in Chicago. He walked out of the elevator door. He said hello. He gave me a big smile. And I thought within 30 seconds, I'm going to hire him as president.
I had heard about Zri, and I'd heard about Bill Farley, and I'd heard about Dr. Deepak Chopra, and I heard about the success that they had when they first launched. I thought that, hey, a multi-billionaire, huge success icon wants to have lunch with me and talk about Zri. I'm in. How do I go? Where do I go? I'll absolutely make it happen. So we went and had an hour-and-a-half lunch at Bill's unbelievable home in Chicago. And the hour-and-a-half lunch turned into a 5-hour meeting that ultimately turned into an opportunity that's changed my life with this company.
I just had a good feeling about him. And often that's often what we look for in life. Something just hits you and you know it's right. I really respect him, admire his energy, and I trust him. And he really has a great interest in the distributors. He's really focused on what's best for the company and what's best for the distributors, and he's willing to do whatever it takes to make them successful. He's got that phrase, 24/7, and he means it. He's really available 24/7. God bless him.
I know that if I work hard every single day, that may inspire other people to do the same thing that are around me, whether it's in the office or in the field. That's one of the things I try to focus on every single day, and it's been working.
You know, some people do say, why do you work so hard at this stage in your career? Because I love what I'm doing. It's fun. It's rewarding. I mean, to think of Zri becoming a billion-dollar global company, to think of all the lives that we can touch and improve, that's not tiring. That's motivating. That's energizing. And so I'm blessed to be in this situation, to be able to do that and help others.
We have plans of becoming one of the biggest and most successful company in the world, not because of the money we're going to make, because of the lives that we're going to impact with that success.
I don't think you're successful in life because you're lucky. Now, I do think people who are positive, who have positive attitudes, they're more lucky than people who have negative attitudes. But you have to be prepared. You have to be focused. You have to have goals. You have to have ambitions. Success just doesn't happen. The most successful people in the world are the hardest workers that I know.
Talking to somebody who may be thinking about joining Zri, here's what I would say. This is not going to be easy, but changing your life never is easy. You've been doing something a certain way for such a long period of time, and of course when someone tells you you can achieve all of this success, it seems like it's not real. But let me tell you, it is real. We have proof and evidence that people are doing it every single day in this company right now. But what it's going to take a commitment on your part. Are you willing to make that commitment for the next few years? Willing to learn, willing to attend events, willing to better your life and better your health and better yourself? And if you are, an opportunity here could change your life, but it's up to you.